Hello everyone. How are you? I hope you all doing great. Welcome back and welcome to EDS multi-online education platform. So in the previous session we have discussed polynomial. So some exam important question worksheet problems. Okay. And also we completed part 1. Now it's time for part 2. Okay. Part 1 we solved 20 questions in polynomial. So frequently they're asking new model type of questions. So the previous model is not repeating. That's why we are generated the part 2 video for you. Okay. And sorry, part 2 questions also for you for your exam point of view. Okay, so they are changing the models frequently. So same type of model, it is rarely repeating the same type of models in examination. Okay, but the somehow the data and what are the basics are same, but somehow they are changing the question pattern. Okay, so that's why we prepared part 2. Don't worry. So here we have to discuss all the problems of part 2 in today's session. Before we begin our session, let me introduce myself. I'm Uday Kiran. I'm your Maths Academic Specialist. I will introduce our features and tools you have. You have chat option with you. You can interact with me through chat. There is hand raise option there. You can raise your hand if you have any doubts in the session. And I request everyone, please turn on your camera and turn off your audio in the session. Okay. So for better communication, so please turn on your camera throughout the session and turn off your audio in the session. Okay. So if you have any doubts, so please rewatch the recording videos. So in there, we have discussed each and every point in detail with example sums also. Also, we are providing exam prepared material. So we have some filter some exam important questions through MCQs. And we just now we are starting to solve all the exam worksheet problems also. So pay attention, right? This content is enough. So if you practice, you want to practice, if you want to take any other course, it's up to you. But this content is enough because we have discussed about example problems, also Excel problems. In Excel problem, I given my own sums too, and also we have discussed worksheet problems also. Okay, so that is more than enough if you for your practice purpose and exam point of view. Okay, let's get start our session about the part 2 polynomials. So part 2, there are lengthy questions I designed, so it might be taking, yeah, it might be taking one more session is there. Okay, don't worry. So let's figure out how to solve this one. First question, if one of the zeros the quadratic polynomial x square plus 3x plus k is equal to, then find the value of k. This model, it is repeated in part 1. Just give me a second. So this model, it is already repeated in part 1. If you notice that. Okay. Yeah. So I think you people already know how to do this, right? Tell me how to do this. Anyone? So first of all, one of the zeros is the 2 they given. One of the zeros, it is interlinking to 2. Okay. First of all, the equation is, first question, polynomial equation p of x is equal to x square plus 3x plus k is equal to 0. So one of the zero already they given k, so is equal to 2. One of the zero is nothing but x is equal to, we have to take 2. Okay, let us substitute x is equal to 2 in this place. In the place of x, you just substitute 2. 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus k is equal to 0. Okay, 2 square is nothing but 4, 6 plus k. Hardly it is taking 1 minute. K, 4 plus 6, 10. If you transfer to the other side, become minus 10. Okay, it become minus 10. So option B is the correct answer. Option B. All right. So that is the first question, nothing else. Now coming to the second one. Simple question. A quadratic formula whose zeros are minus 3, 4. This model also repeated. Okay. So zeros they given minus 3, 4. Zeros is nothing but alpha, beta they given. Alpha is equal to minus 3. Beta is equal to 4 they given. Then how to form a quadratic polynomial? For quadratic polynomial, for quadratic polynomial, so we have one equation is there. Okay, so that is nothing but x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay, plus alpha beta is equal to 0. This is the standard form. If they given alpha and beta like this, and then we have to form the quadratic polynomial like this. Understood, everyone? Clear? Okay, now you just substitute alpha and beta here. Alpha is -3, beta is 4. You just substitute over there. Then what is the new equation we get? X square minus alpha is -3, beta is 4 into x plus alpha beta is nothing but -3 into -4, -3 into 4. Okay, so finally we got x square minus 4 minus 3, we are getting 1 here, 1 into x. Plus into minus, minus 3 4s are 12. Finally, we get this equation, x square minus x minus 12 is equal to 0. So if you know the formula, it is easy. X square minus x minus 12. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. So this equation is very, very important. Okay. The same, if the model is repeating, so in the part 2, if any model repeating the same type of model we have solved in part 1, then you can keep in mind as that model is very, very important. Okay. If I repeating the model, then the model is very, very important. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. I think this question already we have solved in the part 1. Okay, one of the is in the cubic polynomial, one of the 0 they given -1, then you have to find the product of other two zeros. Nothing but alpha they given as 1 -1, we need to find beta into gamma. Beta into gamma. Okay. So not an easy difficult task. So the number of polynomial having zeros as -2 and 5. This question also repeated, but the number changed here. Okay. So number of polynomial having zeros -2, 5. Fourth one. Simply they given alpha is equal to -3 and beta is equal to 5. First of all, you have to frame the equation minus not -3, -2. You have to frame the substitute in the quadratic formula. So the quadratic formula is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay. So let's substitute x square alpha beta -2, 5. -2 plus 5 into x plus alpha is -2, beta is 5. Okay. X square minus 5 minus 2, we are getting 3 here, 3x plus into minus minus 2 5s are 10. Finally, we get the equation x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. All right. Okay, now what is the question? After getting the equation like this, they're asking number of polynomials we have to generate. Either 1, 2, 3. Sir, we are getting one equation, then we can confirm option A is correct answer. No, we can't. Why? Because if you multiply the whole equation, this model already I repeated, I already told you in the part 1. If you multiply the whole equation with 2, so what we are getting? We are getting 2x square minus 6x minus 20. If you are multiplying the whole equation with 3, we are getting the new equation. If you multiply with 4, if you multiply with 5, the whole equation, you are getting lot of equation. You are getting lot of equation. That's why option. So which option is correct? Option D is the correct answer. So it would be more than three number of polynomials we can generate. I mean, more than 3 is nothing but infinite we can generate. Hope you understand, everyone. Okay. Repeated model. And okay, two of the zeros are 0 and find the third zero. Okay, in this equation, I think this question also we have solved. Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d is equal to 0, right? Ax square plus cx is equal to 0. Okay, fine. All right. Now in a cubic polynomial, we know that alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. Alpha, beta, gamma are 3 zeros. Okay. They given two of the zeros are 0. Understand each and every word in detail. They ask you to find third zero. If they ask you to find third zero, then already they given two zeros, right? Alpha, beta already given. What is alpha, beta now? R0. Might be confusing. Alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 0. We need to find gamma. Third 0 we need to find. All right. Let's find out. So sum of zeros, we know that. Sum of zeros, we know that. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. So alpha is 0, beta is 0, and gamma is, we don't know. So minus b by a. That's why gamma is equal to minus b by a we get. Okay. Gamma is equal to minus b by a. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Okay. Minus b by a. That's it. They ask you to find the third 0. You can find like this. Simple. Let's read the next question. I think fifth question repeated 2 times. Okay. Sixth question also same model. I am skipping the sixth question. Now seventh question. If one of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial k minus 1 into x square plus kx plus 1 is minus 3, then find the value of k. One of the zero model already we solved in the first question. The first question, what we have solved? No, not first question. Yeah, first question. If one of the zero quadratic polynomial is 2, is 2 is nothing but we have to take x is equal to 2 and substitute x value in this equation. X is equal to 2. Okay. So here also, seventh question. First of all, polynomial equation. P of x would be k minus 1 into x square plus kx plus 1. Okay. So one of the zero already the given minus 3 is minus 3. That is nothing but x is equal to minus 3. They already given. Okay. Already the given. So in the place of x, you just substitute minus 3. So P of minus 3 is equal to k minus 1 into minus 3 whole square plus 1 is equal to 0. All right. Plus 1 is equal to 0. K minus 1 into. Now you can simplify and tell me the answer value of k. I'll give you 30 seconds and find the value of k. Do the simplification. Got the answer? Still doing? Okay. So k minus 1, k minus 1, minus 3 whole square is nothing but 9, plus into minus minus, 3 into k, 3k, plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, let's split. 9 into k, 9k, plus into minus minus 9, minus 3k, plus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, I'm doing here. I'm doing here. 9k minus 3k, we are getting 6k. And minus 8 plus 1, minus 8 plus 1, minus 8 is equal to 0. So 6x is equal to 8 and k is equal to 8 by 6. After cancellation, we are getting 4 by 3. K is equal to 4 by 3. So option A is the correct answer, 4 by 3. So first of all, you have to make the polynomial equation is equal to 0. Okay. You should write is equal to 0. One of the 0 already given x is equal to minus 3. In the place of x, only thing is you just substitute minus 3. Okay. Clear everyone. Any doubts? No? Let's move on to the next question. So don't stop it here. So after getting 8 by 6, don't stop it here. Depend on the options. In options, they given 4 by 3, minus 4 by 3 and all those things. That's why option A is the correct answer. Okay. Same model. Need any explanation? I think same answer we will get. I think. Yeah, same answer we will get. So in the place of k, here p they given. In the place of k, p they given. -3, -3. I think eighth one answer would be B. Eighth one answer is B. Okay. I'm not solving the same model. Let's move on to the ninth one. Ninth one also same model. Okay. So quadratic polynomial whose zeros are -4 and -5. I already told you if they given zeros only, you have to find the quadratic formula. Sorry, quadratic polynomial. We have one standard form is there. So substitute in the standard form and tell me the answer, anyone. Okay, I'm writing alpha would be -4 and beta is -5. All right. Yeah, we have a lot of questions. Okay. So I think everyone see the worksheet, right? 33 questions are there. So we can't do it in a one session. 33 questions. All right. Ninth one, right? -4 and -5. Just give me a second. -4, -5. This is part 1. We already completed. Okay, that is different. Then this question is different. I'm sorry. Okay, ninth one. Alpha they given -4 and anyone got the answer? You have to substitute in the quadratic formula. So square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay. So let us substitute -4 -5 into x plus -4 into -5 is equal to 0. All right. So x square minus -4 -5 is nothing but it would be -9. -9 into x. Now plus into -4 into -5, minus into minus plus 4 5 is 20. So finally x square minus into minus plus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. Symbols plays an important role. So in any chapter, symbols or else signs is playing a crucial role. Okay. X square plus 9x plus 20 is equal to 0. Which option? Okay, every option look like similar. All are plus x square plus 9x plus 20. Option B is the correct answer. Okay. Now 10th question. Sorry. The zeros of quadratic polynomial x square plus 99x plus 127 is. This question also repeated. So zeros of polynomial. How to find the zeros of polynomial? So observe here the zeros of quadratic polynomial. If you take that minus b by a and c by a, so we are getting a both are positive number. Option A is the correct answer. 10th one is option A. Okay. 11th one. See if one of the quadratic polynomial in the form of x square plus ax plus b is the negative of the other, then find of its then it is a nonlinear term, constant term, positive term. All right. Negative of the others. So you are getting, see if one of the zeros of quadratic polynomial in the form of okay. So first of all, in this time we have to take x is equal to minus x. In the place of x, we have to take minus x. They said one of the zeros, negative of the others. Negative of the others is nothing but x. We have to take minus x. Clear, everyone? I'm sorry. Now let's substitute. So in this equation, x square plus ax plus b is equal to 0. So we are getting minus x whole square plus a into minus x plus b is equal to 0. We are getting x square plus into minus minus ax plus b is equal to 0. We get. So here the options has non-linear term and constant term is negative. Constant term is positive we are getting. Observe here the constant term is b. We get here positive. That's why you can easily eliminate option A and C. They given negative negative. And which option is correct? Can have a linear equation but constant term is positive. Option D is the correct answer. It is a linear equation and a constant term b is equal to positive. Okay. Now let's see the 12th one. This question already repeated. Zeros of quadratic polynomial x square plus kx plus k. K would be, so cannot be, so cannot be negative every time. So option B is the correct answer. Zeros of the polynomial. Okay, alpha and beta are equal. Okay, for this question, the new model 13th one. If zeros of the quadratic polynomial are equal, so generally polynomial are alpha beta. So they said zeros are equal. Are equal. Then how can we write? If zeros are equal, we can write alpha is equal to beta. Alpha is equal to beta. All right. So we know that how to find the sum of zeros and product of zeros. So the given equation would be ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay. Sum of zeros. Okay, let's write in the next page. Sum of zeros. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a, as we know that. Okay. So in the previous case, alpha is equal to beta. That's why in the place of beta also you can write alpha. So alpha plus alpha is equal to minus b by a. 2 alpha is equal to minus b by a. What they ask you to find? So both are equal, they said. That's why we are getting like this. C and B have both signs. If both are equal, so we get like this. C and B have opposite sign. C and B have same sign. Observe here, there is nothing is changed. And product of zeros. Product of zeros, alpha into beta is equal to C by A. C by A. So in the place of beta, I'm writing alpha into alpha is equal to C by A. Alpha into alpha is nothing but alpha square is equal to C by A. Alpha square is equal to C by A. Okay. So previously we got 2 alpha is equal to minus b by a. Okay, we can write like this. Can I write like this? Alpha is equal to minus b by 2a. Can I write like this? Okay, why? Because so in this alpha place, I'm substituting minus b by 2a whole square. Try to understand everyone. I hope everyone understood. Any doubts? Okay, for your reference, I'm writing again. Alpha square is equal to c by a I got. In the place of alpha, I'm substituting minus b by a. So minus b by a 2a whole square is equal to c by a. Minus b whole square is nothing but b square. 2a whole square is nothing but 4a square c by a. If you cancel further, a get cancelled. We left with b square is equal to 4ac. B square is equal to 4ac get. So they said C and A have opposite sign. C and A have same sign. Okay. So C and A have same sign. That's why option C is the correct answer. Okay. Option C is the correct answer. They said both zeros are equal. Alpha is equal to beta. Then in the place of beta, you can substitute alpha. In the place of beta, I'm substituting alpha here. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. So which of the following is not a graph of quadratic polynomial? So let's see how many of you understood the question and how many of you get the correct answer. So first of all, what is quadratic polynomial? Anyone knows what is quadratic polynomial? What the word quadratic? In the polynomial, we have discussed the based on number of terms and degree. Based on degree. So if degree is 1, we call it as linear polynomial. If degree is 2, we call it as quadratic polynomial. If degree is 3, we call it as cubic polynomial. This is what we have discussed. All right. So then I already given the hint. Quadratic polynomial, the degree is 2. Degree is 2. Now observe the graph here. Let's see what next. 14th question. In a graph, polynomial equation y is equal to p of x. At how many points? So polynomial equation p of x, cut the x-axis. Cut the x-axis. Okay. So cut the x-axis. It is nothing but, observe the graph here. In the first graph, cut the x-axis is nothing but in the first graph, there is no correlation. This is x-axis, right? So the graph here, p of x is the graph. It is here. There is no there is no relation for the x and graph. This graph. That's why the number of zeros is 0. Similarly, this is option A. That's why it is eliminated. And option B, the graph they given like this. Okay, it is meeting the x-axis at this point. Meeting the x-axis at this point. The number of zeros. The number of zeros is 1. Option C. Option C, we can draw the graph like this. So the graph is look like this. Okay. So it is meeting the x-axis at 2 points. At 2 points. This point and this point. So the number of zeros would be 2. Similarly, option D. Option D. They given graph like this. Okay. So they are cutting the x-axis. This is x-axis. Cutting the x-axis. There's 3 points. 1, 2, 3. So zeros would be is 3. But what is the question here? So which of the graph is not a quadratic polynomial? Not a quadratic polynomial. The quadratic polynomial degree is 2. Okay, which is not a quadratic polynomial they're asking. Then you can easily tell the answer. So option A is the correct answer. Okay. Why option A? Why option A? So the number of zeros is 0. The number of zeros is 0. That's why option A is the 0. Okay. Let's move on. So sometimes they given graphical related to question. So try to practice like that questions. I think this is the same question we just now solved. The zeros of the polynomial are equal. Okay, so skip this question. And next question. Okay, if zeros of quadratic polynomial, x square plus a plus 1 into x. This question already we have discussed, right? Okay, let's do it here again. They already given zeros alpha beta over there. Alpha beta over there. And substitute and get the quadratic polynomial. Let's see how many of you get the correct answer. already given alpha beta values, and also this question already solved yesterday, the previous session. Beta is equal to -3. Beta is equal to -3. You know the general form, right? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. Okay. X square minus alpha is 2, beta is -3. You just substitute over there. 2 into -3 is equal to 0. X square. 2 minus 3, it is -1. Plus into minus minus, 2 3 is a 6 here. Okay. X square minus into minus plus x plus 1x minus 6 is equal to 0. This is the equation I get. 1x. This is the equation I get. X square plus 1x minus 6. Sir, the question is different. You are you are solving different. Is there is no correlation. So first of all, we need to find a and b. They given one expression here. X square. They given one equation here. X square a plus 1 into x plus b is equal to 0. Plus b is equal to 0. Okay. So we got this equation and this equation, new equation. You just compare with the first equation, second equation, and you'll get a value, b value. You'll get a value, b value. Observe here, x square is same. Okay. And x is same. In the place of a plus 1, 1 is there. A plus 1, we have to equate is equal to 1. Okay. In the place of b, minus 6 is there. Okay. Transfer 1 to other side, become 1 minus 1. So a is equal to 0. A is equal to 0, we get. A is equal to 0, b is equal to -6. Okay. So this is the process. You can apply like this. And I have already solved the another method to you. Okay. In the previous session. So those who are remembered, tell me the process. Anyone remembered? In the previous class, we have discussed another process also. What is another process? Here, 2 and 3 they given, right? So you just substitute 2 here in the place of x. You will get one equation. And again, substitute -3 in the equation. You are getting two equations. Solve the two equation by using substitution method or elimination method. You'll get a and b value. That is lengthy. That's why I solved like this. Okay. Got my point? Let's move on to the next one. 17th question. If x cube plus 1, it is divided by x square plus 5, then possible degree of the quotient. We have to do the division. Okay. Let's do the division. How many of you know about the division problems? X cube plus 1 here and divided by x square plus 5. Okay. Let's do division. X square plus 5. If you multiply with x, we are getting x square into x cube, 5 into x, 5x we get. So let's multiply x here. We are getting x cube plus 5x. Let us do the subtraction. Plus become minus, plus become minus. Okay. Plus x cube minus x cube will cancel. Okay. So we will get minus 5x plus 1. All right. So that is the denominator we get. So here we are getting x is this is the quotient. This is the quotient we get. So what is the degree of quotient? Is 1. Not coefficient, quotient. Okay. So they ask to the possible degree of quotient. We get x as the only quotient here. That's why it is 1. Option B. Sorry. Option B is the correct answer. Hope you get my point. All right. Okay, whatever the given question. So the given x zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 1750 into x plus 1750 175 So the given bigger number. So whatever the numbers we there, so the answer would be both are positive or both are equal. Okay. Option C is the correct answer. Okay, let's find out the zeros of the equation. The zeros of quadratic polynomial 3x square minus 48 are 19th one. The polynomial equation they given 3x square minus 48 equal to 0. Okay. So 3x square minus 48, if you transfer to the other side, it become plus 48. X square divided 48 by 3. Okay. After cancellation, we are getting 1 and 6. 16 we get. X square is equal to 16. Then x is equal to root of 16. X is equal to, we are getting plus or minus 4. Okay. X is equal to, we get plus or minus 4. So that's why 1 positive, 1 negative value. Option B is the correct answer. Clear, everyone? The given one equation is there. You just equate to 0. You just equate to 0. You will get the expression like this. Clear? Any doubts? All right. All right, let's solve the next question, 20th question. 20th one. Okay, so we need to find the zeros of polynomial by 20th one. The polynomial equation x square minus 18x plus 81 is equal to 0, they given. We need to find the zeros. How to find the zeros? First of all, you just compare with the general form. We can do by splitting middle term process, factorization problem. So a here 1 and b here is minus 18. C is equal to 81. The first step is we just multiply a into c. 1 into 81. 81 here. So 81 we can split like this. 81 we can split like this. 1 times 81 and 9 times 9. 9 times 9. So whatever the equation here, x square minus 18x plus 81 is equal to 0. So we should we are doing the splitting middle term. That's why you should match the numbers here, the factors. Okay, x square. I already explained how to do the process. Okay, minus 18x we can split like this, minus 9x, minus 9x. You just take common from these two and these two. Okay, so x is the common here, x minus 9, and minus 9 is the common here, x minus 9 we get. Okay, let us take x minus 9 as common, and you left with x minus 9 is equal to 0. So x minus 9 is equal to 0, and x minus 9 is equal to 0. X is equal to 9, and x is equal to 9. Okay, so we are getting both are positive values, 9, 9. That's why, yeah, both are equal and positive. Option D is the correct answer. We are getting both are 9 is the value, and both are positive values. Option D is the correct answer. Okay. Okay. So I just end up here, everyone. Thanks for being here in my class. Okay. And we solve. We have another part also there. We have a lot of sum in polynomial. Let us discuss another problem in the next session. Okay. So before that, try to practice more all the questions once again, and the remaining questions also there. The same type of models. You just practice once and do it carefully. Okay. Bye bye, everyone. Have a good day.